I've been waiting for you. You two have been chosen to join our special task force, NEURON. We've already cleared your transfers from criminal affairs. This is an order from the Union itself. Consider it a promotion you can't turn down.
An order from the Union?
Wait a minute, Commander. I'm still the captain around here. And these two, they're my kids. You couldn't have run this by me before?
Desperate times, Max. Captain or not, surely you understand the position humankind is in. I understand how you must feel, but I need you to be flexible.
Ah, shit.
Well then, I'll give you the short explanation. As you know, humanity faces the very real threat of extinction. Most believe this is due to mass corruption from the gates. But the truth is, there are worse dangers, which the Union finds prudent to keep classified. Dangers from beyond the gates. Invaders from a dimension outside our own. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. They're invisible to the naked eye, but they cast a dimensional shadow in certain circumstances. That's how we were able to detect them in the first place. But still, we were powerless to stop them. Meanwhile, the Chimeras dragged countless victims back to their dimension. Their corruption tainted the land itself. With most of the planet uninhabitable, we survivors fled here, to this artificial island we call the Ark. We thought we were safe, and we were for a while. But as you know all too well, it didn't last. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. But I refuse to accept such a fate for our species. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the Legions. The Legions gave you your first look at the dangers we truly face, but also a taste of the pinnacle of human ingenuity. But of course, not just anyone can use them. Only a precious few people have the natural faculties to synchronize with the Legion. People like you. I'm sure this is a lot for you to process right now, but your species needs you. Your species chose you. The two of you hold the future of humankind in your hands. We're counting on you. And now, I hand you over to him.
Well, it's been a while, huh? Your dad told me you'd join the police, but I never imagined we'd see you here in NEURON. But growing up with Max around, it's no surprise you turned out tough. Now that you guys are here, let me officially welcome you to the team. Oh, you should have seen Max's face when he found out you were coming. But between us, I think he's happy you're here. There's only 5 of us right now, but there are more candidates waiting for the ARI to make more legions. I know the commander talks a lot of gloom and doom, but relax. More help is on the way. Eventually. Anyway, first things first. It's time to get to know your legion. There's a training room downstairs. We'll go there and work on your fundamentals. I'll call the others. Max isn't picking up. Do me a favor and get him and Alicia for me, will you? I bet you'll find him up on the roof. I'll head downstairs and set up the training room. See you there in a bit. Oh, that's right. Open up the menu in your Legatus and you'll find a map of the station. It might come in handy if you get lost.
Jin really hasn't changed a bit, has he? How long has it been since we last saw him? 2 years? Remember when Dad was in the hospital and Jin came to take care of us? His cooking wasn't the greatest, but when you think about it, Jin's always been there for us, huh? There's gotta be some way we can make it up to him.
You guys need something?
Jin was trying to reach you earlier, Dad. He told us to bring you down to the training room.
Uh-huh. So that's the call you ignored earlier. So, what's the matter, Dad?
Look, if I've never changed your diapers, you don't get to call me Dad. And neither do you, Akira. Just keep it professional. It's Captain here. I'm sure Jin can handle your training on his own. Look, there's nothing I can teach you that he can't.
Aw, he's just acting tough. You guys know he's just worried sick about you, right?
Alicia, why do you keep doing that?
Well,
What?
considering we're gainfully employed adults, shouldn't our captain take more responsibility for us than our father?
It's gonna be fun having you guys around.
Anyway, you two report to Jin for your training. Tell him I'm busy.
That goes for me too. Sorry. But make sure Jin teaches you a lot, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am? You don't have to keep it that professional. I mean, we're all on the same team now, after all.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks. You know, Alicia seems nice. She really seems to get along well with Dad. I mean, the captain. Seeing him here with Jin and Alicia, it's a side of him I've never seen before, for sure. It feels weird.
There you are. Ready to train? Wait, where's the captain and Alicia?
Oh, the captain said you could handle it.
That guy's more sensitive than he looks. Oh well, that's not a bad thing, I guess. Alright, I'll run you through the basics. Before we continue, strap this thing on your back. Great. Looks like it fits. That's your Legatus cradle. Neuron regulations say to keep your Legatus stowed in that cradle when you're not out in the field. And here's your integrated reality imaging system, Iris. You'll forget how you ever cracked cases without it. All right, let's start with an easy one. Point your Iris at the computer terminal over there. All right, let's start with an easy one. Point your Iris at the computer terminal over there.
Information display.
Find it okay? All right, now boot up the terminal and try out a training program. It's a self-guided routine, so you can skip over anything you don't think you need to cover.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Try out a training program. All right, let's begin. Here goes. Let's see you move to the circle in the middle of the room. Not bad. Next up is dashing. Time to break a sweat. Let's see if you can dash through all these circles. That'll do for today.
Attention, Neuron officers. The police have requested Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room. Repeat. The police have requested Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room.
Well, looks like it's time for your first assignment. I'll go on ahead, and don't keep us all waiting, guys.
It figures we'd even get transferred to a new department together. It feels kinda weird to be saying this to my own sister, but... well, gotta say, it's nice working with you. Well, it's gonna take a while to get used to all this, but I'm sure we can show Dad we're up to it. If we work hard, I'm sure he'll come around in no time.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
You're late, newbie.
Now that everyone's here, let's begin. The police in Central City, in Zone 36, have requested our help with a case.
About an hour ago, an unusually large number of gates opened up along Grand Avenue.
A lot of gates means a lot of red shift. The local police are doing the best they can to handle the aberrations. But again, we're looking at way more gates than usual. To say they have their hands full is an understatement. Gates don't just appear like this without a Chimera around somewhere. Not in these numbers. There are only 5 people on the Ark who stand a chance against Chimeras, and they're all in this room. That's why the regular police need your help. Get out there, find the Chimera, and take it down.
I'll let the captain fill you in on the operational parameters.
Roger.
We don't know what this Chimera is capable of yet. You'll have your legions with you, but still, keep your guard up. But don't forget, we can't risk letting any of you go through the gate after it either. Do whatever you can on this side, okay?
That is all.
Neuron, move out.
Roger. All right, everyone's here. Let's get something straight. We don't know what we're gonna find out there. Okay, first things first. We'll meet up with the police and get as much info as we can. If we happen to meet our mystery Chimera, you leave it to me, Alicia, and Jin. Got it?
Roger.
Roger.
Hey, you two. I can't hear...
Well, Jin already put us through training, so I thought maybe we could...
No way! You two are to gather information. No heroics. Captain's orders. Is that clear?
But...
Hey, come on now. Maybe the captain is a teensy bit overprotective. But you're new. And if you bite off more than you can chew, we're all in trouble. It's the right call.
Roger, Captain.
Okay, great. All right, Neuron, let's roll. All right, let's get to work. Listen up. We've got nothing to go on right now except that our perp is probably a Chimera. If it is, we need to know as much as we can before we engage. Time to look for clues. You know what that means. Iris is on, people. First, let's see if the security cameras caught anything useful. Check their hologram playback.
Iris startup. Iris shut down. Iris startup. Information display.
Do you think all these people made it out okay?
It looks like some cars were crushed under the wreckage, but it looks like they were all empty at the time. Huh. Miracle, huh?
Lucky there weren't more victims. We better find that Chimera before our luck runs out.
Information display.
I hope none of these survivors took any corruption home with them. Otherwise, we'll be dealing with a lot of redshift.
That red matter. Solid corruption. It's all around us, and thanks to the Legion, now you can see it. Your Legion can clean it up for you. Go on, try it out. What do we have here? A handprint, huh? Damn big one, too. Between the size and the red matter, I think we can say this isn't a human handprint. So if it's a Chimera we're after, it's one with giant hands.
Iris shut down. Iris startup.
Looks like a gate opened on the bridge, and then the whole thing started shaking hard enough to come tumbling down.
It's pure luck that nobody got hurt. If this were a weekend, we'd be looking at a lot more red matter.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Can't get a word out of those local cops. They're afraid it's gonna look bad if we solve a case on their turf. Luckily, the Legion can help out here, too. Send it over by them and see if they say anything interesting.
Iris startup.
I don't like it, man. I mean, who do they think they are, barging in on our scene like that?
Shh, keep your voice down. It's those guys, right? From, the basement at HQ? What they call it? Neutron or something? NEURON, that's it.
Never heard of them. Whoever they are, they need to step off quick.
No argument there. Coming around our scene, questioning us like we're regular civilians. What? Someone got dragged through the gate, and by a giant, shadowy hand? Who'd believe that nonsense?
You're telling me. This is nuts. Whole lot of witnesses say they saw it, though.
There's gotta be some explanation.
Think you got enough clues yet? Come on back and let's talk them out.
Information display.
There you are.
Iris,
Looks like
shut
you
down.
gathered plenty of information. But let's see how well you grasp the situation. Investigative ability is important, even for NEURON, so don't expect me to go easy on you. What can you tell me about the physical characteristics of the Chimera that caused this mess? That's right. I know you saw that great big handprint. Big handprint, big hands. So why'd the Chimera come here? Sightseeing? Or do you have a better guess? Right. People don't just get sucked into gates all on their own. That's a Chimera's job. So that's everything we know. Now comes the hard part.
Iris, startup.
There's no doubt we're dealing with a Chimera here. A Chimera with giant hands shows up, wrecks the bridge, grabs a civilian, and takes him somewhere. Lucky for us, Chimeras tend to leave behind tracks that legions can find.
Iris,
Rookies,
shut down.
finding those tracks is your job. Got it? You remember the giant handprint you found? Go see if your legion can find anything over there. Use your legion to look around that giant handprint. Something ought to tell.
Iris, startup.
You got the trail. Now follow it.
Iris, shut down.
Check this out. The track splits in 2 directions. Could there be more than one Chimera?
All right, looks like we'll have to split up. We'll take these, you and Akira follow the ones through the parking garage.